My dear brothers and sisters, Jesus always showed the love of the father and love of the mother. Every time when Jesus calls his children, his disciples, children, he called many times, though his disciples are, most of them are older to him, but still Jesus called them children. And many a time you can see Jesus breaking the bread and giving to them. Even after the resurrection, when Jesus came, Jesus was cooking for them. He gave them food. Even when the people were starving, they were hungry, Jesus multiplied bread and gave it to all of them. A maternal love you can see here. You can also see the paternal love. When everyone is making fun of the disciples, when they were criticizing Jesus, Jesus is standing in between them and he was justifying his disciples and he was protecting them. And paternal love, a fatherly love, is a silent love. And we can see even after the resurrection, after the persecution, passion and death and wounded death and bleeding death, at the end, after the resurrection, when Jesus came to the disciples, he showed them the wounds and said, "Don't look at your wounds and look at me and be happy. I am there for you. I will protect you. I will be with you till the ends of the age." The love of the father, love of the mother. The heart of Jesus is the symbol of the love of the father and mother. So all the children today, remember your mother and father. It is good to reflect about how much they love you, how much they have gone through, how difficult it is for them to bring you up. How many times you have given a headache for your parents. I remember when I was small, at home I have given a lot of headache for my mom and dad, especially for my mom. Sometimes I'm not happy about the food, complaining about it, saying every day the same food, and then many other things. When we go to the school, the food was not ready in time, and getting angry with that. There are so many things which when I think of it now, feel bad about it and regret and cry in front of the Lord. My dear brothers and sisters, the children who are attending this live streaming today, if you are there listening to me, it is good to rectify it now before you rectify when you are in old age. It won't be easy for you to rectify in the old age. Rectify it now and see and appreciate the love of your father and love of your mother, their hard work, their struggles, their pain and their sorrow, and the way they were trying to make you happy, even when they are not happy. Even when they are not able to enjoy, they make you enjoy and make you happy. We need to remember those things. Let us read this word of God. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 1. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 1. Let us read this word of God. Children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. If anybody disobey your parents, it is wrong. Bible says very clearly, for any purpose, if you disobey your parents, it is wrong. Because Bible says, children, obey your parents in the Lord, for this is right. Verse 2. Honor your father and mother. This is the first commandment with a promise. You know, all the other commandments, if you take all the commandments, it is said, do this, don't do that, don't do that. But there is no promise attached to it. But in this commandment, there is a promise. Honor your father and mother, you will be blessed. There is a promise. Honor your father and mother. This is the first commandment with a promise. Anybody who honor and respect father and mother, there is a promise God has given. Verse 3. So that it may be well with you and you may live long on the earth. You're happy. You will have even if you are living for some time or long time, you will have a happy life on this earth if you have honored and respected your parents. This is the only commandment with a promise. My dear brothers and sisters, my dear children, pray for your parents and consecrate your parents to the Sacred Heart of Jesus on this day.